Welcome to Island Mindset Studio, a space for calm perspective, steady growth, and building a life that feels intentional. Have you ever stood near the ocean and just watched? Not taken a picture, not checked your phone, just watched. The waves come in, they pull back, they return again. There is no urgency, no panic, no competition. The ocean doesn't rush to prove itself, and yet, over time, it shapes coastlines. It moves stone. It transforms landscapes. Without noise, without force, just consistency. And that is something most people forget. We live in a world that rewards speed, faster income, faster success, faster results, faster everything. But speed creates pressure. Pressure creates anxiety. And anxiety makes people impatient. Most people feel behind. Behind in money. Behind in life. Behind in progress. But behind compared to what? Compared to who? The ocean doesn't compare itself to other waves. It just moves in rhythm. And maybe that's the lesson. Maybe the problem isn't that life is hard. Maybe the problem is that we expect everything to happen quickly. We expect transformation in months. We expect financial independence in a year. We expect peace the moment we change location. But peace doesn't come from speed. Peace comes from stability. Think about how nature works. Trees do not grow overnight. Roots develop underground long before the branches are visible. For years, there may be little to see. But growth is happening. That's how real progress works. Slow, invisible at first, then undeniable. Many people quit too early. They try something new. They build for a few weeks, then stop because results aren't dramatic. But dramatic is not the goal. Durable is. Durable progress lasts. Quick results often collapse. That's why the island mindset matters. The island teaches rhythm. The island teaches patience. The island teaches that rushing doesn't improve outcomes. It only increases stress. The waves never panic about tomorrow's tide. They don't force the shoreline to change faster. They move. They return. They move again. Consistency shapes the world more than intensity ever will. And when you think about building your future, whether it's financial independence, relocation, a slower life, the same rule applies. You don't need to move faster. You need to move steadily. The rat race convinces people that constant acceleration is required. That if you slow down, you lose. But slowing down strategically is not losing. It is recalibrating. It is choosing direction over noise. Most stress comes from comparison. Seeing someone ahead. Seeing someone successful. Seeing someone posting results. But you rarely see their timeline. You rarely see their years of quiet effort. The ocean doesn't compare one wave to another. It simply continues. And that continuation is powerful. Because when you stay steady long enough, you look back and realize you've changed. Not overnight, but undeniably. That's how you build freedom. Not in bursts of motivation, but in disciplined calm. One video at a time. One saved dollar at a time. One system at a time. One patient decision at a time. People underestimate small actions, but small actions repeated daily become identity. Identity becomes lifestyle. Lifestyle becomes freedom. If you are preparing for a move, preparing for a new chapter, preparing for something slower and more intentional, remember this: the ocean never rushes toward the shore. It arrives in rhythm. Your progress should feel the same. Not frantic, not desperate, not chaotic. Measured, stable, repeatable. There is something powerful about being steady in a world obsessed with speed. Steady people don't burn out as quickly. Steady builders don't collapse when pressure rises. Steady progress compounds quietly. When you look at someone who has achieved freedom, you often see the outcome. You rarely see the rhythm. Years of showing up. Years of patient growth. Years of invisible work. That's the part most people skip, because invisible work is not exciting. But invisible work builds visible results. The shoreline doesn't change in one wave. It changes after thousands. And your life works the same way. You don't need a dramatic breakthrough. You need durable rhythm. If you feel impatient, that's normal. If you feel behind, that's human. But impatience is not proof you are failing. It is proof you care. The solution isn't acceleration, it's alignment. Align your daily actions with your long-term vision. If you want calm later, practice calm now. If you want stability later, build systems now. If you want freedom later, act intentionally now. You don't need to sprint. You need to persist. The ocean persists, and persistence wins. Take a moment and reflect. Are you rushing your life or building it? Are you chasing fast results or steady progress? Because steady progress feels boring in the beginning, but powerful in the end. And the island mindset reminds us of something simple. Life is not a race. It's a rhythm. And when you find your rhythm, stress decreases. Clarity increases. Direction becomes obvious. You don't need to compete with anyone. You only need to continue. Continue building. Continue learning. Continue simplifying. Continue moving forward. Like waves returning to shore. Not rushed. Not forced. Just steady. Thank you for spending this time with Island Mindset Studio. If this message helped you breathe a little deeper, take a moment to like the video. Subscribe for weekly calm perspective and practical freedom strategies. And share this with someone who needs permission to slow down. Until next time, stay grounded, stay steady, and keep building your freedom.